Good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor and a privilege to welcome you to this investiture celebration for the 124th graduating class of the Tuck School of Business. Welcome to our graduating students, to Mother Nature, and to all their friends and family who are joining us from around the world for this wonderful celebration. Among the many Tuck faculty with us today is one of the two winners of this year's Teaching Excellence Award. The purpose of this award is to celebrate Tuck's learning environment by honoring faculty who, in the eyes of the graduating class, have made an outstanding contribution to students' advancement. Congratulations to this year's winners, Professor Leslie Robinson for teaching in the core curriculum, and Professor Aram Denisian for teaching in the elective curriculum. Class of 2024, here we are. 21 months ago, you arrived on campus with your talents, your dreams, your many boxes of stuff, ready to contribute to our trust-based, data-informed learning community, ready for a uniquely personal, connected, and transformative MBA experience. Today, we celebrate your success. Today, you graduate, primed to meet the vast need for wise, decisive leaders who better the world through business. Trust, that is, the belief and confidence in one another and the ability to foster trust, will be foundational for the future that lies before you as leaders. Trust is an essential virtue in investments of all kinds, including the building of human capital and the building of teams. The challenge facing all of us today is that within and across so many communities and countries, trust has been on the decline. At Tuck, we define leaders as those who have the ability to craft a compelling vision for the future and to guide the execution of that vision with and through other people in trusting teams. If people do not trust you, then they will struggle to find your vision compelling and to invest in bringing your vision to life. So let me commend to you in all you do in the years ahead, please build trust. Each day here at Tuck, you have had the opportunity to practice developing that trust among your classmates and others through your words and through your actions. Take this capability with you. Continue to foster it. Across the globe, people are seeking business leaders whom they can trust to better the world. With that, it is now my pleasure to introduce to you our investiture speaker, Kenny Mitchell, Senior Vice President and Chief Marketing Officer for the Levi's brand at Levi Strauss & Company. As Senior Vice President and Chief Marketing Officer for the Levi's brand at Levi Strauss & Company, Kenny Mitchell spearheads the brand's global marketing strategies, focusing on building denim leadership, growing market share, and cementing around the world its position as a lifestyle brand at the center of culture. Prior to joining the firm last year, Kenny served as the Chief Marketing Officer of Snap, where he led brand and business marketing efforts globally, with a focus on driving the growth of the Snapchat community, as well as the base of advertising and developer partners. Earlier in his career, Kenny has also been an accomplished leader at McDonald's, Gatorade, and NASCAR. Over the course of his 20-plus year career, Kenny has been recognized for his innovative leadership, including being named one of the most creative people in business by Fast Company, Forbes CMO Next, Adweek 50, Business Insider's 25 Most Innovative CMOs, and Campaign Power 100 list. Additionally, he has won numerous creative awards, including multiple Cannes Lions and film festival selections, including Tribeca and 2 Emmy nominations. Kenny also currently serves on the board of directors for e.l.f. Beauty. He received his undergraduate degree from Dartmouth in 1997 and an MBA from the Tuck School of Business in 2004, where today he serves on our MBA Council. Please join me in offering a warm welcome back to Tuck to Kenny Mitchell.
I think I'm going to have Matt follow me everywhere and give introductions. That was very generous. So let's see here. Looks like the weather is going to cooperate. I want to start by thanking you, Dean Slaughter, thanking the Office of the Deanery, the Tuck faculty and staff. Before getting started, I did want to acknowledge 2 key women in my life who are here today. I think I see you in the back. My beautiful, brilliant, and much more likable wife has been my partner for these last 22 years, Heather Mitchell. I love you. And also to my amazing mother who, after raising my brother and me, she went on to get her master's and then her doctorate and is now an adjunct professor of criminal justice. I like to call her the good doctor, Denise Smith Allen. I also refer to her sometimes as Benjamin Button because I'm going old and gray, and she's got to be the flyest 71-year-old in the world. So love you both, and thanks for being here. I also want to recognize the Tuck partners, families and friends who have supported and encouraged this class of 2024 in their pursuit of personal growth and professional development. This is as much your graduation as it is the students before us, so give yourselves a big hand. I am so grateful and frankly really humbled to be this year's Investiture speaker, 20 years after sitting in these same seats today. Prior to Tuck, I'd spent several years, I was playing ball. I was chasing my hoop dreams, and then I caught the marketing bug working at a digital ad agency and decided to try to get my MBA to hopefully marry my passion for sports and my burgeoning interest in marketing. When I got to Tuck, I was really envious of my classmates who'd come from investment banking and consulting because they appeared to have so much more command of the business school content, and they were out hiking and skiing and playing hockey, and I literally was struggling to keep my head above water. So all that to say, for those who have found Tuck really rewarding and incredibly challenging, Matt likes to call it rigorous, and you feel like you might have been an unremarkable student, I am here to tell you that you, too, could go on to have a great career and be the Investiture speaker. For folks who know me, they know I'm a big fan of quotes, of sayings, of euphemisms, and these ideas that simply or cleverly state something important. Whether it's something I've read or a song lyric, I tend to gravitate towards these beautiful words and these ideas. So for example, my favorite poem is Invictus by the English poet William Ernest Henley. I learned it in college and committed it to memory while I was initiating into my fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha. Any alphas in the house, maybe? Okay. It's a powerful poem about persevering, about fighting through adversity, and taking agency over your fate and your future. Mr. Henley wrote Invictus while he was recovering from leg amputation surgery due to tuberculosis in the bone. In the late 1800s, that was usually a death sentence, but he was determined to fight on. The first stanza goes, "Out of the night that covers me, black as a pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul." That's powerful stuff. That poem is something that I've used in moments that have been particularly challenging, both in my career as well as in life. And honestly, I found myself reciting it here at Tuck a whole bunch. Whether it was late nights with my study group, classes that I was struggling with, or maybe a case that I couldn't seem to crack. Since Tuck, there have been several kind of quotes and ideas that I've picked up that have actually served me in really important ways in my career and in my life. I thought I'd share 3 of them with you today and hope that they resonate. We're going to call them K. Mitch's 3-pointers. You guys get it? Get 3-pointers, basketball? Okay, great. The first K. Mitch 3-pointer comes from my former boss. Technically, he was my boss's boss. His name was Matt Knott, and he told me very simply, kick ass at your current job. One of the biggest mistakes that people make as they're building their careers is focusing or even obsessing over progression, over the next promotion, over more money. They'll spend so much time looking forward to that next thing that they're distracted from being present where their feet are currently planted. That's exactly where I found myself. About a year out of Tuck, I was working at PepsiCo as an ambitious assistant marketing manager on the Tropicana business. I was looking to take over the world. I had just had my first performance review, and it confirmed what I was hoping, that I was doing a pretty good job. In my excitement, after this early feedback, I scheduled a lunch with my marketing director to seek his advice on how I could obviously go on to run the company one day. Matt's advice was measured, simple, and impactful. Man, kick ass at your current job. Excel in it, expand it, redefine it, make it your own. And you do that by solving problems, by being accountable, and being a top-notch teammate, which is critically important, so much so that people actually look forward to working with you. This helps to create a pull strategy instead of a push strategy. Instead of pushing for that promotion or specific roles, your performance actually creates a pull to your next opportunity. Successful business leaders, they're focused on winning. So if there are people who can help them win, that can solve problems and are great teammates, folks will often break down walls for you. I took Matt's advice and I put my head down and I locked in. A year later, when it was time for my next opportunity at PepsiCo, there was pull from leaders on the Gatorade business, where I ended up spending the preponderance of my formative years in my career. And my time there was a massive stepping stone. And it all started with keeping the main thing, and kicking ass in my current job. And I'm gonna tell you a little secret that might sound like a bit of a flex, but it is not intended to be. Since graduating from Tuck, I've never had a resume, and I've never searched for a job. Every role I've had has come from folks who have either worked with me or who knew someone who had worked with me and referred me. It was my hard-earned reputation that created that pull. By kicking ass in my current job, by having really strong command of my business, delivering results, and having a lasting positive impact on the people that I've had the pleasure to work with. The second idea comes from Mike Tomlin, the longtime coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, when he said, "The standard is the standard." And by the way, I'm a massive Philadelphia Eagles fan, so it's hard for me to even say that. But, you know, his Tomlin-isms infiltrated the K. Mitch 3-pointers. The standard is the standard is the motto and creed for Coach Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I first heard it when they were on their last Super Bowl run. It was the 2008 and 2009 season. That season in particular, the team had a rash of injuries. Their quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, had some shoulder problems. Their defensive captain, Troy Polamalu, had some leg problems. Their tight end was hurt. Their running back was hurt. Offensive line, it was a bit of a mess. Despite these injuries, the team continued to find success. During an interview, Coach Tomlin was asked how the team continued to perform so well, and his response was that the team had set expectations around the things that they could control, like how they prepare and their effort that they put out on the field. They have set a standard for Steelers football, and regardless of the individuals or the next man up, the standard is the standard. Now, I've used this idea and mindset in relation to the teams that I've led and the work that I've had the privilege to do throughout my career. Whether it's been stewarding globally iconic brands like Gatorade and McDonald's or my current station at Levi's, each of those brands are beloved by fans around the world, and they have a strong legacy of storytelling that sets an amazing standard. I've embraced that standard of excellence and focus on holding myself and my teams accountable to these standards. When Coach Tomlin was asked about his expectations for the team, it was interesting. He focused on how the team prepares, how they train, how they game plan, and the effort that they use in the moment. Those are things you can control, how you prepare and how you respond and your effort. The key is to ensure that those things that you can control that you hold them to a high standard. All right. The last of K. Mitch's three-pointers, you can't control Mother Nature, but you can control those things. The last of K. Mitch's three-pointers comes from the wisest and most amazing person that I've known, my late grandmother, Fanny Clark. My Nana, she grew up in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and after graduating from high school, she went on to become a nurse's aide, and then a head nurse, and ultimately the director of health services at Queens College in New York City. My Nana was a force of nature. Also, Nana, at her core, was a Pan-Africanist, a strong believer of the cultural and historical importance of folks from the African diaspora. Upon her retirement, she was a world traveler and ultimately found community in Ghana, where in her 70s, she decided to build a home in the Cape Coast, Almena area that is still in my family today. Nana wanted to make sure that her children and grandchildren were proud and knowledgeable of Black history and their African heritage. So when I started high school, she gave me the book, The Miseducation of a Negro by Carter G. Woodson. He founded Negro History Week, which later became Black History Month. My 17-year-old daughter, Carter Mitchell, is named in his honor. Nana was a really remarkable woman, and she'd be really, really proud right now. At one of her last birthday celebrations, several of us were in a living room hanging out. Nana was in a light mood and decided to ask us a somewhat profound question. Why are we here? She went around letting each of us offer our thoughts, and after most folks in the room had a chance to chime in, Nana, in her eternal wisdom, said, "We are all here to be in service of others." Whether that's your family, your friends, your community, your work colleagues, ultimately, we are here to be in service. That was so incredibly powerful and clarifying for me. That discussion and that idea changed my worldview. It's informed my mindset in my life and my career. Now, as a former point guard, her words really resonated because I naturally love the assists, right? Nothing gave me more joy than setting someone else up to score. So much so that I led the NCAA in assists in college. I hold records at my high school as well as here at Dartmouth. I've since made it my mission to be helpful and in service of those in my life where I can have a positive impact. In my career, I call it lifting as I climb. The idea, particularly as a leader of color, that my success is made most meaningful when I can be helpful to the next generation of leaders. Now, there's not enough time in the day to help everyone, so if you guys go ham on LinkedIn and I don't respond, I apologize. I'll do the best that I can. But I am proud that there are hundreds of talented people that I've been able to mentor, to hire, to refer, and to coach, and that'll be something I'll continue as long as I'm able. My participation in the Tuck MBA Advisory Council is in that same spirit. And this mindset of being in service was also the driving force behind the Mitchell Family Scholarship that my wife and I created at my high school, Sanford School in Wilmington, Delaware. That scholarship is funding the education of a future Kenny or Heather in each high school class from now into perpetuity, and hopefully helping to transform many lives well beyond our time here. Now, for you all, there's going to be tons of opportunities in your life and in your career to be in service of others. Regardless how and where you decide to direct your time, your talent, and your treasures, I don't believe there's a better idea in spirit than carrying that of Nana and being in service. In fact, it has meant so much to me that I've got a permanent reminder of her words tattooed on my body. As I close out, I'm reminded of the ending of the Invictus poem. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment the scrolls. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. There's no better mindset to have for you on graduation day than being the masters of your fate and the captains of your soul. I'm hopeful that you can take to heart some of K. Mitch's three-pointers. Go out there and kick ass at your current job. As you're working and leading, remember that the standard is the standard and focus on the things that you can control, how you prepare and how you respond and your effort. And finally, in your career and in your life, remember that ultimately we're here to be in service of others. You are all poised to be the future leaders in business that this world needs right now. That is both a privilege and a responsibility, and I look forward greatly to the wise and decisive leaders that you'll all become. And most importantly, I hope that all of your three-pointers are nothing but net. Thank you.
That was so good. Kenny, on behalf of the entire Tuck community, thank you for being so generous with your wise counsel and infectious spirit. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Oh, we got a gift for you?
Yep.
I need to put this down.
Sure. Rob's got it right over here.
Where
right there.
Where are we looking? All right.
Hi, Rob. That's great. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
That was great. Okay. At this time, we come to the reading of the MBA candidate names. Associate Dean for the MBA program, Sally Yeager, and Assistant Dean for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, Dia Draper, will read the names of our MBA candidates. Michael Ward, class of 1992, Chief Operating Officer of Bain Capital, and Chair of the Tuck Board of Advisors, will hood each candidate after their name is read.
I know, here it comes. So. All right, ready? Where's Edmund? Okay. Edmund Ong with high distinction.
Precia Blanco Romero.
Lauren Adamson.
Titilope Adeguala.
Ed Samuel Adegboye.
Varsha Agarwal.
Chris J. An.
Ayaz Ashen.
Neka Ajewole.
Leslie Akpla.
Olakunle Alao.
Kathleen Elizabeth Allen.
Nicholas Alvarez Tolchaf Alarco.
Fernando Alves.
Meghna Ananta.
Francisco Ansaldo.
Seth Masood Ansari. Sure, I can hold one.
Felipe Casimiro.
Ikenna Anudu.
Plinio Avaraba.
Marissa Baglaneus.
Marcus Bailey.
Yon Balkan.
Aiden Balboni.
Thanks, Brian. Eliza Ball.
Lauren Baltras.
Shreya Banerjee.
Catherine Ann Berry. Cheyenne Begley.
Carlos Benton.
Alicia Biotra.
Zalman Bernstein.
Laura Michelle Betton.
Monica Bakri.
Graham Black.
Pratik Bora.
Elizabeth Bollinger with high distinction.
Anthony Bongiorno with distinction.
Fiona Bowen with distinction.
Connor Kane Bradley.
Tatum Bradley.
Frank Braga.
Peter Braun.
Valeria Brito Barbosa.
Andrew Brown.
Jimmy Buchanan.
Manusa Puroraju.
Amanda Gabrielle Bontempo.
Mariana Candela Baptiste.
Jonathan Karkeek.
Julia Stanton Corellis.
Devin Kumar Casey.
Ryan Cassidy.
Ricardo Castaneda.
Manuel Severa Escalante.
Jennifer Chacon Solis.
Ushwin Chandrasekhar.
Abhinav Chabra.
Mickey Chua.
Gordon Alexander Cole.
Mayumi Cornejo.
Allison Kukas.
Venice Crawford.
Thank you, Brian. Catherine Crowley.
Jennifer D'Agostino.
Laura D'Angelo.
Ashwarya Damodaran.
Luke T. Daniels.
Hannah Darpo with distinction.
Carolyn DeFalco.
Jerome Delmont.
Chithi Desai.
Jennifer Ding.
Katie Donovan.
William F. Dudonay.
Max Dietrich Eberhardt.
Brian Ellis.
Max Enger.
Christopher Estrella.
Fahad Mohammed.
Shinje Fong.
Ryan Michael Fisher.
Hillary Fitzsimmons.
Joe Flaherty.
Morgan Stewart Fletcher.
Tom Fontana.
Allison Elizabeth Folenza.
Francisco Franco with distinction.
Fiona Frick.
Matt Friedman.
Ted Gappy with distinction.
Claire Gaffney.
Fernando Galvin Lorenzo.
Rafael Garcia Ledgard.
Caitlin Garland.
Rushi Sanjay Gaikwad.
Shrishti Gimire.
Pierce Gibson.
Arthur Gildehouse.
Jake Goldklang.
Duyuan Sarah Gong.
James Goodman.
Lily Gordon.
Karim Guerrera.
Urav Gupta.
Olivia Hack.
Sean Rowan Halloran.
Alex Harrison.
Adrian Henneveld.
Caroline Mary Hogan.
Claire Hogan.
Tetsuya Hokoyama.
Peter Hughes.
Allie Hundley.
Lilia Hutchinson.
Sean Hyatt.
Rachel Isaacson.
Emmy Jacobs Schwartz.
Greg Jacobson.
Abhilash Jain.
Sandeep Jain.
Srishti Jain.
Alexander Japko.
Charlotte Jenkins.
Charlie Jersey with high distinction.
Audi Jian.
Benjamin Jones with high distinction.
Claire Kaditham.
Chirag Kataruka.
Jillian Katz.
Sarah Caitlin Kilpatrick.
Hanul Kim.
Junie Kim.
Shane Kim with high distinction.
Catherine Suzanne Kirby.
Riley Klein.
Laura A. Knapp.
Matthew Pay Kracklauer.
Vidya Krobidi.
AJ Kumar.
Bhavna Kumar.
Nicole Cute with distinction.
Kiki Leno.
Andrea Lau.
Samuel Clement Leclerc.
Sujin Lee.
Rob Leet.
Summer Ann Lagambi with highest distinction.
Gabriela Lurero with distinction. Santiago Llamas.
Julianne K. Lurie.
Tom Lucy with high distinction.
Shinran Isabel Liu.
Reed Lance Macy.
Gagan Makhija.
Hans Mangan Anthony.
Adwait Mani.
Annalise Marquez.
Krishna Mari.
Carson Marsh.
Benjamin Michael Chafourier Marshall with distinction.
Eric Martin.
Erin Mary Matheson.
Arpita Matkari.
Hope Elizabeth Matthews.
Kevin Matuszewski.
Cameron McGinn.
Catherine Bernadette McNamara.
Ryan Mooney with high distinction.
Holly Mowbray.
Mary Catherine Murphy.
Nur Mazafar.
Austin Nadeau.
Shreya Naganeni.
Forrest J. Narwhal.
Seamus Taylor Nolan.
Seamus Jeremiah O'Neill.
Timothy Joseph Oberg.
Felix Maloba Odanga.
Takuya Ogawa.
Paul O.
Tobechukwu Okpaler.
Zoe Olson.
Yalshin Oni.
Aurore Oviagile.
Daniel Palladino.
Zachary Amofa Panton.
Albert Park.
Fatima Patel.
Jui Patel.
Ava Paveo.
Abby Payson with high distinction.
John Peters.
D. Piku.
Rohini Poptani.
Andrew Prairie.
Amit Prakash.
Adam Prince with high distinction.
Cordelia Willow Pruvo.
James Halsey Randon.
Harsh Ranjan.
Sydney Reichert.
Brett Resnick.
Rebecca Robinson.
Ben Romero.
Chloe Rwanda.
Benjamin Sa.
Beckett Salerno.
Manuel Andres Salvatierra.
Abigail Sawabini.
Anshit Saxena.
Michael Schwarzy.
William Nicholas Edward Seeks.
Abhishek Sinapati.
Varna Sharma.
Wasim Saik.
Samuel Starr Sherman with distinction.
Madeline Schoaf.
Abi Sikri.
Tufik Simo.
Will Smith.
Marie Smoke.
Maya Corinne Snyder.
Kush Soda.
Amna Sohail.
Derek Sohn.
Jay Sun.
Wei-Ting Song.
Luke Southwell Chan.
Madeline Suter.
Jenna Lee Spiro.
Pratik Sravastava.
Jesse Stein.
Yuka Sugimori.
Ali Syed.
Rahul Talati.
Mark Victor Terwilliger.
Allison Kate Tilson.
Kelly Timmis.
Ilde Teneo.
Matthew Patrick Tinsley.
Rena Trabulsi.
Betty Tran.
Danny Taskai.
Hans Udu.
Diane Kalma Udoba.
Joaquin Urenga.
Burke Usquai.
Jack Van.
Diego Alonso Vilela Salmeveres.
Claire Van Lessica.
Sunakshi Wadwan.
Marnie Wallach.
Nathaniel Ward.
Andy Watson.
Emily Weiss.
Eric James Weiss.
Alexandra Wentworth.
Tavon Wilson.
Tim Wong.
Huai Wong.
Megan Renee Woody.
Quay Wu.
Yida Wu.
Nicholas Wu.
Christine Yall.
Jenny Yu.
Catherine Zapperson.
Weiran Zheng.
Tianle Zhu.
Catherine Zimmel. Congratulations to the class of 2024. Thank you, Brian.
Each year, the leadership of the Tuck School selects a member of the global Tuck community whose betterment of our world merits being awarded the Tuck Distinguished Achievement Medal. It is now my pleasure to present the 2024 Distinguished Achievement Medal to Zdenek Bakala, Tuck Class of 1989. After leaving his native Czechoslovakia at age 19, Zdenek Bakala arrived in the United States with little more than a $50 bill in his pocket. A credit to his remarkable determination, creativity, and resolve, within a decade he had learned to speak English, earned his Tuck MBA, and built a successful investment banking career in New York and London. In 1991, less than 2 years after the fall of the Berlin Wall, he returned to Prague. As Zdenek would later say during his speech at the 2013 Tuck Investiture, that was an opportune time for entrepreneurial bankers, lawyers, and consultants to help shape policies and create the conditions for a thriving, market-driven economy. He was tapped by Credit Suisse First Boston to establish its operations in the newly founded Czech Republic. From there, Zdeněk went on to create and later sell Patria Finance, the country's first private investment banking group. In 2004, Zdeněk then co-founded BXR, a diversified investment group with a global portfolio of assets. That same year, BXR acquired OKD, a major Czech mining company that later became part of New World Resources. In 2008, after operations were streamlined and consolidated, the $2.1 billion IPO set records on the Prague and London stock exchanges. In recent years, Zdeněk has continued to invest across a range of sectors, including natural resources, media, real estate, gaming, and sports. Alongside his success as a global business leader, Zdeněk is a committed philanthropist focused on promoting economic opportunity, free speech, and democracy around our world. In 2007, he and his wife, Michaela, established the Bacala Foundation, which provides educational training and awards scholarships for talented Czech students to study abroad at leading institutions. The foundation also supports programs that offer training and mentorship for aspiring journalists. In 2009, here at Tuck, the couple endowed the Bacala Professorship, currently held by Senior Associate Dean for Innovation and Growth, Joseph Gerakos. During the recent Tuck Difference Capital campaign, the Bacalas made a transformative $25 million gift to endow the Tuck Go program, the portfolio of 4-credit immersive educational experiences that comprise our school's global learning requirement. Zdeněk also is a proud member of the Tuck Board of Advisors. Among the other organizations and causes the Bacalas support are the Václav Havel Library, which serves as a center for the documentation and research of modern Czech history, the Aspen Institute Central Europe, the F.W. de Klerk Foundation, and the Design Museum of London. Zdeněk's life and career are a powerful demonstration of our school's mission. In recognition of his accomplishments as an entrepreneurial business leader, his dedication to education and democracy in his homeland and abroad, and his generous service to and support for the global Tuck community, the Tuck School of Business is honored to present Zdeněk Bacala with the 2024 Distinguished Achievement Medal. Maybe?
It goes on?
Yeah. Good. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
I wouldn't have said it better. Let me put this back on just in case it starts raining again. Dean Slater, special guests, distinguished faculty, and my fellow new alumni. I'm truly deeply honored to receive this award. The education I received at Tuck has been pivotal and extremely important in shaping my whole life and my career. Tuck has been the cornerstone of my journey. It inspired my international business career, and alongside with Michaela, the establishment of charitable foundation, both in the Czech Republic and in the US, and of course, it inspired me to continue supporting Tuck in order to build the best base for business education in the world, which we all, I think, can agree that the school has become. I know, as you build your career, you also will appreciate what Tuck has done for you and for many, many other alumni just like you and like me. Thank you very much.
Zdeněk, thank you once again. We now move to the presentation of student awards. Dean Yeager and Dean Draper will now join me at the podium.
Edward Tuck Scholars are those students who have demonstrated outstanding academic accomplishment during their 2 years at Tuck. Scholars are designated by the faculty at the end of the second year. I will now read the names of the Tuck Scholars and ask that they come forward to receive their certificates and be recognized. Recipients After receiving your certificate, please line up in front of the lectern for a photograph. The Edward Tuck Scholars for 2024 are Kathleen Elizabeth Allen, Marcus Bailey, Laura Michelle Betton, Manuel Severa Escalante, Mickey Chua, Gordon Alexander Cole, Jerome Delmott, Morgan Stewart Fletcher, James Goodman, Olivia Hack, Claire Kaditham, Kiki Leno, Guggen Bakija, Hans Mangan Anthony, Kevin Matuszewski, Cameron McGinn, Catherine Bernadette McNamara, Madeline Schoaf, Kush Soda, Allison Kate Tilson, Megan Renee Woody. The Tuck Scholars with distinction are Jacob Bean, Anthony Bongiorno, Fiona Bowen, Hannah Darpo, Francisco Franco, Ted Gaffey, Nicole Cute, Gabriela Lurero, Benjamin Michael Chapurier Marshall, Samuel Starr Sherman, Liam Sinan. The Tuck Scholars with high distinction are Elizabeth Bollinger, Charlie Jersey, Benjamin Jones, Shane Kim, Tom Lucy, Ryan Mooney, Edmund Ong, Abby Payson, and Adam Prince. And the Tuck Scholar with highest distinction is Summer Ann Lagambi. Please join me in congratulating all of our Tuck Scholars.
At this time, we award prizes honoring those graduates who have distinguished themselves through excellence in the classroom and service to the community. John F. Anderson T35 Award is awarded to the graduating student who, in the judgment of the faculty of the Tuck School, has shown the most promise in the pursuit of marketing skills. The John Anderson T35 Award winner is Nicole Cute. Herman Feldman 1929 Memorial Prize is awarded to a member of the second-year class who has done excellent work in his program as a whole and who has displayed interest in the field of leadership. The Herman Feldman 1929 Memorial Prize winner is Benjamin Michael Chapurier Marshall. The James A. and Sabra M. Hamilton Prize in Administration is awarded to that member of the second-year class who, through personal qualifications and accomplishments in courses in the fields of business policy and organizational behavior, shows the greatest attributes of a capable administrator. The James A. and Sabra M. Hamilton Prize in Administration winner is Fiona Bowen. The Lieutenant J.G. Walter A. Jacobs Memorial Prize is awarded to a student who during their first year has demonstrated intellectual ability and curiosity, sound judgment in academic work and activities outside the classroom, and personal habits and conduct which inspire confidence and enthusiasm. The Lieutenant Walter A. Jacobs Memorial Prize winner is Mickey Chua. The Charles I. Leibovitz Memorial Award is made to the second-year student who has, during the first year at Tuck, made an outstanding contribution to the daily life of the school. The Charles I. Leibovitz Award winner is Edmund Ong. The Lillian and Charles Leach Prize for Excellence in Finance is awarded to a graduating student who has shown excellence in the academic area of finance. This year, due to a tie, 2 students will receive the award. The Lillian and Charles Leach Prize for Excellence in Finance is awarded to Manuel Sabera Escalante and Benjamin Jones. The Dero Saunders Award is awarded to a graduating student who, through both personal qualities and accomplishments in management communication courses, demonstrates outstanding ability to communicate effectively as a manager. The Dero Saunders Award winner is Sean Hyatt. The Tuck Centennial Award is awarded to a second-year student who exemplifies the spirit and character of the Tuck School. Chosen by classmates, the recipient embodies outstanding leadership, selflessness in everyday actions, extensive involvement in Tuck and the Upper Valley communities, and a firm commitment to the traditions and principles of the school. The second-year recipient of the Centennial Award is Marnie Wallach. The Julia Stell Award is given to those students who have made a substantial contribution to the Tuck community through their leadership in school programs and functions, and for their extraordinary efforts to help fellow students, especially in scholastic efforts. This award is named for the wife of Edward Tuck and co-founder of the Tuck School, Julia Stell. I will now read the names of the Julia Stell Award winners and ask that they come forward to receive their certificates and be recognized. Recipients, after receiving your certificate, please line up in front of the lectern for a photograph. The Julia Stell Award winners are Chris J. Ahn, Shreya Banerjee, Manasa Buddharaju, Julia Stanton Corellis, Jennifer Chacon Salas, Mickey Chua, Gordon Alexander Cole, Karim Guerra, Colette Lynn Haynes, Gabriela Lorero, Benjamin Michael Chafourier Marshall, Holly Mowbray, Edmund Ong, Ava Paveo, Harsh Ranjan, Anshit Saxena, Michael Schwarzy, William Nicholas Edward Seeks, Amna Sohail, Jenna Lee Sparrow, Ilde Tineo, Claire Von Lessica, Marnie Wallach, and Tavon Wilson. Congratulations to all our award winners.
At this time, I'm very pleased to introduce the student body president of the Tuck School, Edmund Ong. Hailing from the tropical landscape of Singapore, Edmund was raised by his parents, Celia and Phuc Sin, alongside his sister, Valerie. He served in the Singapore police force before crossing the pond for his undergraduate studies in chemical engineering at the University of British Columbia. Prior to Tuck, he worked in Accenture's tech strategy and consulting group. It was in Canada, the Great White North, where he met his second family, the Dukerviches, and learned the valuable skill of skiing that he used regularly at Tuck. At Tuck, he distinguished himself as a Revers Fellow, co-chair for Admitted Students Weekend, and president of our student board. His passion extended beyond the classroom and co-curricular spaces to the ice, where he skated on as the Ed's Terminator in Tripod. After Tuck, he will join Morgan Stanley's investment banking division in New York. Please join me in thanking Edmund for his leadership and welcoming him to the podium. Edmund.
2 years of business school, and my heart still stops when there's any public speaking. First of all, thank you, Dean Slaughter, the rest of the faculty, administrative and custodial staff at Tuck. This community we call Tuck would not be the same without you. You've had small group dinners with us, hosted tequila tasting events, and even organized bike and run clubs, probably to remind us that you can school us in things outside of just accounting and analytics. Thank you to the family and friends who have traveled from far and wide to come for our graduation. Your support means the world to each and every one of us. You've been our cheerleaders and our late night call recipients. You've been encouraging and patient, especially when our calls inadvertently dropped due to Hanover's spotty cell reception. An extra special shout out to our Tuck partners. If it were up to me, every TP here will be getting a diploma. To my T24s, we made it. Congratulations. We can finally return to places where we can Uber around. All of you crushed it, and I hope you take fond memories of these past 2 years as you start your careers post-Tuck. Thank you for entrusting me with the keys to lead during our short time at Tuck. It was truly an honor, and I've learned so much. I wasn't perfect and made mistakes along the way, but you were all there to catch me as I fell. Especially to my fellow student board members who took the brunt of it. Your dedication to your classmates was nothing short of inspirational to me. If you served on student board, could you please stand for a round of applause? T24s. Over the past 2 years, we have stepped out of our comfort zones and embraced new experiences. At the beginning of our journey, some of us embarked on a beautiful sailing trip to Croatia, while others boarded a rinky-dink boat to face down challenges that the Maine coast brought. Many of us ventured onto the ice for tripod hockey without any prior skating experience and risked looking like Bambi on ice. A few of us even thought jumping into the Connecticut River in the middle of winter was a good idea. It takes incredible courage and vulnerability to attempt something entirely new in front of people you just met. It is truly special to witness our entire community take on these new experiences together, and I strongly believe that we're closer because of it. Whether it was trying it out for the first time or 100th, our community supports each other like none other. We've helped case each other for interviews, started meal trains for Tuck families who have welcomed tiny Tuckies into this world, and encouraged our friends on the ski slopes, whether they are staring down the bunny slope or a double black diamond. This unwavering support is a cornerstone of our Tuck experience. As we move forward from Tuck, let us continue to carry this spirit of community, support, and resilience with us. The bonds we're formed are not just for the 2 years we spent together in Hanover, but for a lifetime. We've faced challenges, celebrated victories, and grown together. I hope that we remember to stay in touch, lift each other up, and pay forward the kindness and support we've received during our time here. No one exudes these attributes of encouragement and empathy quite like Fresia. She is the best of the Tuck community, and I'm so honored to be introducing her as our class speaker. Fresia was born in El Salvador and immigrated to the United States at a young age. She grew up in Silver Spring, Maryland. A proud first-generation college graduate, she earned her degree in business administration from Towson University in 2018. Prior to Tuck, Fresia worked in operations at Morgan Stanley and later transitioned to the fintech industry. She is deeply committed to giving back to her community. At Tuck, she served as co-chair for the Diversity Conference, the Consortium Student Association, and the Hispanic American Student Association. Additionally, Fresia also served as Next 50 Fellow and a nonprofit board fellow. This fall, Fresia will be joining the Boston Consulting Group in Seattle and is excited to move out west with her partner, Jared. Please welcome my friend and our class speaker, Fresia Blanco.
Y'all feeling good out there? I think we've all proved that rain or shine, we still look fine, right? Yes. Amazing. Thank you so much, Edmund, for those kind words, truly, and just for your commitment to this community over the 2 years. We really appreciate it. Good afternoon, friends, family, and the amazing class of 2024. Yeah! Congratulations. I can't believe the day has finally come for us to pay back our student loans. No, I'm just kidding. We still have another 6 months for that. We're good. We're good. But in all seriousness, I am incredibly honored to be here today. Tuck holds such a special place in all of our hearts, and it comes with a unique set of quirks and challenges that a certain group in the audience knows all too well, and that's our Tuck partners. Over these past few years, our Tuck partners have supported us both near and far through a move to the woods, the stressors of recruiting, themed costume parties, and so much more. Personally, my partner Jared has been my rock. That's right, boo! Always there with unwavering support, as he just proved, and willing to jump into whatever Tuck adventure came his way. Tuck Partners Class of 2024, we're beyond grateful for your contributions to this community. So with that, I'd like to invite all of our Tuck partners to please stand and be recognized. Stand proud, stand tall. Thank you so much for all that you've done for us. Love you too. Now I'd like to start with one of my earliest memories of Tuck that I think we all remember very fondly. In March of 2022, I noticed a missed call from a 603 area code. I think to myself, oh my God, it's Tuck. I remember my hand shaking and my heart racing as I quickly returned the call. I'm greeted with an enthusiastic, "Hi, Fresia, this is Amy from Tuck." Amy is just so special, so I just want to let you know how much we love you here. She says, "I wanted to be the first to congratulate you." At that point in the call, my heart sinks to my stomach, and I immediately start crying. After over 2 years of testing, prep, and interviews, I got the call I never thought I'd receive. Do you all remember that moment? The moment when all those fears, the what ifs, no ways, the imposter syndrome, finally silenced. This is a moment I think of often. As a first-generation college graduate, hearing "congratulations" instead of "we regret to inform you" was one of the hardest things I had to wrestle with. I was so desensitized to hearing, "No, that's not for you," that the idea of hearing, "Yes, you can," was a strange adjustment and one of many adjustments to come. When I arrived for orientation at Tuck Launch, I wrestled with similar instances of imposter syndrome. I thought to myself, am I even smart enough to be here? Will I fit in? And please, Lord, somebody tell me, what is tripod hockey? As I tried to navigate my way through Tuck Launch, I found myself in a nearly 6-hour conversation with one of our lovely classmates. It started off as a conversation on Rather Deck, which then moved to Molly's over $3 margs, and finally concluded in our common room in the WIT dorms. We realized that we were two women with very different lived experiences in life, but with a shared sentiment and feeling of discomfort with this new change. But thankfully, we landed on one meaningful conclusion. We made it this far, And we chose Tuck for a reason. Let's show up as we are and see what happens. Something I've learned to appreciate during our time at Tuck are conversations like this one that each of us have probably experienced several times. They happen by the fireplace in Stell when it's way too cold out, over a few beers at Murphy's after a long day of classes, or during a 3-hour round-trip drive to Trader Joe's because the frozen food is obviously the best. They often surprise you because they happen with people you didn't think you have much in common with. I mean, yes, you're both overachievers getting your MBA, but more importantly, you're both Tuckies. So your curiosity and your desire to say, "Tell me more," is your guiding light. These conversations carry the deepest lessons we'll leave with from Tuck, and they remind us that there is no fitting in life. There's just you, and your story is now permanently woven into the beautiful, bold, and complicated fabric that is Tuck. Now, if I can be honest, it was really hard trying to wrap all of the lessons that I've learned from each of your stories into a pretty little present with a bow from Tuck Stuff. But for now, I'll leave you with these 3. Lesson number 1. When you're given a new opportunity, don't just take it, run with it. Each of us bet on ourselves when we decided to step out of the workforce and move to Hanover. And when you made it to Tuck, you came here in full force, determined to come out of this program a more wise and decisive leader. You took chances leaving your careers as teachers, doctors, veterans, athletes, and so much more. As you recruited for career paths that once felt impossible to attain, you left a legacy by launching Tuck's first ever real estate conference, national security conference, and wellness retreat. And you have shown remarkable resilience and dedication, balancing your responsibilities as a parent and your commitment as a business leader. And you have also emerged an ice goddess, prepared to take on any mountain or ice hockey rink in your future. After today, we'll be met with new opportunities for growth. So remember the version of yourself that decided to lean into those moments of discomfort, that built community, and that dared to try something new. Lesson number 2, let people into your journey. Something that sets Tuck apart from the rest is our willingness to help and our ability to share. Within our class, we represent 38 different countries, and many of you have demonstrated so much kindness by sharing your home-cooked meals with us over small group dinners, teaching us amazing choreography in preparation for Diwali, and somehow organizing the most flawless treks to your home countries with MBAs who struggle to even cross the street without your guidance. You have not only let your peers into your journey, but you've also let all of our families in. One of my favorite things to do when I get home from a Tuck trip is sharing it with my family. I shared pictures of Machu Picchu with my dad and my brother-in-law as they critiqued my photo-taking skills. I gifted block print dresses from India to my 5-year-old nieces who are determined to visit the country now. And I've spent hours sharing stories about the most magical safari in Nairobi with 2 of my greatest role models, my mother and my sister. Hey, girl. All to say, this is a special shout out to the international student community. By allowing us to peek into your culture, you gifted all of us with new experiences by letting us into your journey and the place you call home. Final lesson, lesson number 3. Advocacy knows no limits. Over these past few years, you all have demonstrated your commitment to bettering the world by inviting more people to the table. Through Tuck's Diversity Conference, Women in Business Conference, Next Step Program, Ask Me Anything panels, the list goes on. And at Tuck, we had the environment and the resources to drive the change that we wanted. But after today, the guardrails come off. And we emerge by taking on a great level of responsibility as managers, mentors, and leaders. People will watch us and wonder, how did they make that decision? Was it inclusive of every stakeholder? How do they receive feedback? And are they willing to challenge the status quo? Here's something I want to challenge you all to think about. Imagine a version of Tuck where we reach gender parity and we break past 50%. Imagine the C-suite of your future employer having more than just one person of color. And imagine a workplace where you feel the absolute freedom to express who you are, who you love, and where you come from. While I don't want to take away from the progress we've made so far, I think we can all agree there's more work to do. But I'm telling you now, the school and your future employer can't do it alone. We have to do the work too. And you can do this by continuing to have thoughtful conversations, by reflecting on the stories and experiences that are different from your own. I mean, think of Tuck Talks. Think of your River of Life partner. Think of the long conversations that kept you up at night and somehow you end up doing the Lose Challenge. You've gone beyond yourself, and you've advocated for change where you see opportunities for growth. So just remember all of the amazing things that you already accomplished here because of your desire to see something different. So to close, I want to tell you all a question that I've been asked in almost every conversation in the last month. What will you miss the most from Tuck? And that one's easy, and I'm almost pretty certain we'd all say the same thing. The people. I think we can all agree that the best thing that we got from our time at Tuck was each other, with these professors, with this faculty, and with this community. Please know that there is truly no other group of people that I'd want to sing my heart out to Mr. Brightside with, dance in below freezing temperatures with, and share a meaningful conversation with. Thank you for this honor and for the many lessons you've gifted us all. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
It was great. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce longtime Tuck faculty colleague, Professor Richard Sansing, who will read the Edward Tuck letter, which our school's founding benefactor, Edward Tuck, wrote to Dartmouth President William Tucker a few years after the school's founding. Please join me in welcoming Professor Sansing.
In the conduct of the school to which you have done my father's memory the honor of attaching his name, I trust that certain elementary but vital principles may not be lost sight of in the variety of technical subjects of which the regular curriculum is composed. Briefly, these principles or maxims are these: absolute devotion to the career one selects and to the interests of one's superior officers or employers. The desire and determination to do more rather than less than one's required duties. Perfect accuracy and promptness in all undertakings, and absence from one's vocabulary of the word forget. Never to vary a hair's breadth from the truth, nor from the path of strictest honesty and honor, with perfect confidence in the wisdom of doing right as a surest means of achieving success. To the maxim that honesty is the best policy should be added another, that altruism is the highest and best form of egoism, as a principle of conduct to be followed by those who strive for success and happiness in public or business relations, as well as those of private life. From a letter by Mr. Edward Tuck to President William Jewett Tucker, October 12th, 1904.
This investiture ceremony will now conclude with the recessional of the faculty and then of the graduates. As we conclude this ceremony, I would like to invite everyone to join the class of 2024 and the faculty and staff of the Tuck School for good cheer and refreshments in the South Wall courtyard. Once again, my sincerest congratulations to our graduates, best wishes to you and to all your loved ones.